I'm a little drunk, and that kind of helps me build up some form of liquid courage. So while they don't really have the official diagnosis, the best way to describe what I'm going through, what my health problems are, so I'm sorry, I'm more than a little drunk. Basically, until they get the actual word for it, my nervous system, especially around my spinal column and my brain, there's a lot of damage, like more than a little bit. And I know part of what it's caused by was a massive infection, and then another infection on top of it, and a serious fall that involved me pretty much not just having my chair land on my neck, but I basically landed on my noodle. And basically what it did is it messed up a lot of stuff. And some of the major symptoms that I've started to notice are I'm losing more mobility. From the chest down, I can't feel anything. I'm having difficulty swallowing, difficulty breathing. My appetite's been affected by a lot. I'm losing mobility in my arms. I've been having a lot of blackouts and fainting spells and seizures. Like I could see what's going on around me, but my body is on its own. And I have moments where I kind of feel trapped. I'm aware of what's going on, but I can't physically move. Because it's not a bone thing, and because it's more nerve and severe tissue damage, and the after effects of a pretty bad infection. That if you look on my Facebook from a year ago, I made posts about it. And as you can see, it's definitely affected my sleep. It does unfortunately mean that there's nothing they can do surgery-wise at this point. I'm not really okay. And unfortunately, because of the pandemic, there's not really anything doctors can do or are willing to do. I've been pretty much fighting tooth and nail to get a power chair. It's also why I haven't been posting a lot of videos. I've spent days where I've basically been almost completely unconscious. Where I've only woken up a few times and then just gotten ready to post, and just my body gives out from under me. I don't know what's wrong. I'm not even sure if I can remotely guess. It is worth noting that my legs do twitch on their own. If I'm laying down, my symptoms get worse and I start spasming, and it hurts in the parts that I can feel. I get these weird headachy things sometimes. I've lost time. As you can see, I'm a little out of it. And my face looking kind of droopy on this side. At this point, that's kind of normal. My short-term memory has been affected. So, I have a perfect example. I have a very narrow hallway. Unfortunately, my manual chair can be folded up and put into the hallway, but I've gotten to the bathroom. I've actually looked at what I needed to bring with me. I've reminded myself I need to bring it, and I forgot everything. I've forgotten to eat a few times. I forget names. I get horrible fainting spells. My speech is affected a lot. It's hard to explain. I'll try to say something and then I can't for whatever reason. I have horrible fatigue because of it. And they won't have an official diagnosis until I have the MRI. Not MRI, sorry. Until I see a neurologist, they won't have an official diagnosis. I'm honestly a little relieved that it's not a bone thing, because surgery scares me more than it should. Um, but unfortunately, there's not much anybody can do. Um, if I'm careful, I won't get worse, but if I continue to push myself, do things I shouldn't, I will. Well, I've also have, apparently because of all this, I have pretty, not bad, but pretty noticeable edema. Um, so not to make people uncomfortable, I won't post any pics, but my feet are obviously looking pretty bad, and my legs as well. I'm trying. I'm trying to sit there and maintain, but unfortunately, because of COVID-19, and unfortunately because doctors are afraid to touch people, especially with me, I'm kind of prone to chronic fevers. They're not because I'm sick; they're because my body is just pretty much ravaged, and not in a fun way. I'm sorry. I have to use jokes once in a while. For those of you who really don't know, I battle my symptoms with a really good sense of humor. I haven't had an easy life, and I just tackle it all with jokes and puns. I'm still a 24/7 baby. I'm still furry. I'm still trying to be active in the trans community. Um, but I want you all to know that I will be okay. When I get the power chair, I'll make a video of me trying to use it. And I may not be a Christian or a Catholic person or what have you, but if you want to say a prayer for me, go ahead. I'll try to keep y'all better updated. I'm more than a little scared, but I'm okay with it. Like, I get all, and that's another thing. I get some of the worst advice I've ever heard is, and I kid you not, try walking. I do, except if I start to stand, I fall and can't get myself back up unless my chair is near me. Then there's people that say, "Oh, you just need to sit there and try harder and push yourself," and y'all don't understand. I do. You have no idea. When you guys don't see me, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying because I live alone. I don't have people that come in and help me out. And unfortunately, that's speeding things up. Then there's people that say, "Oh, you just need Jesus or something." No, I don't. That's pretty awful for anybody to say. And then there's people that are just like, "Oh, you need a second opinion or anything." That's not what I need. I need to listen to what doctors tell me. And unfortunately for most people, well, my doctors won't sit there and make the effort to prescribe a chair. Believe me, I've tried. They do tell me there's things I could do, and unfortunately, I forget. Sorry, I'm a little, like I said, I'm not drunk, but I'm buzzed enough. And I'm kind of full of pizza. Yeah. But I will keep everybody updated. All right.